many mothers that we could talk about in the Bible. You know, there's Eve. We could talk about Eve, about how because of her disobedience, there are things that happen. You know, the where there was unity, where God had his people in his place under his rule, that was all changed, and then the covenant was broken because of Eve's disobedience. But we're not talking about Eve today. We could talk about Hagar. Do y'all know who Hagar is? Hagar is, or was, I should say, in the Bible, she is the handmaid of Sarah. She is the one that after God had promised Abraham that he would be the father of many nations, and he and Sarah didn't have any children, Hagar was made to pretty much so be the surrogate of the family, and she had a son by the name of Ishmael. And after she became pregnant, after Sarah wanted her to be the surrogate, Sarah got caught all up in her feelings and got jealous and had Abraham kick her out. But then God had an angel go to her and tell her that her son would be blessed as well. So she ended up going back. She had Ishmael. Sarah got all upset again and made him leave again. And at this time, God told her, "Don't worry, go to where you needed to go." She was out there crying because she didn't have anything to give her son, but God provided. So we could talk about Hagar, but we won't talk about Hagar today. We could talk about Sarah. We just talked about her, about how in her old age she began to laugh because God told her that she would have a child. And that is the reason Isaac's name was his name, due to the fact that Isaac means to laugh. So she became the mother of many nations through Isaac, but we're not talking about her. We could go to the New Testament and talk about Elizabeth. Y'all know who Elizabeth is? Elizabeth is the mother of John the Baptist, and she was the cousin of Mary, the mother of Jesus. And when Mary got to Elizabeth's house after God had told her, the angel had come and told her that she was going to be the mother of Jesus, as soon as she got to the door and walked in, Elizabeth's stomach jumped because John the Baptist already knew that she was pregnant with Jesus. And of course, John the Baptist became the forerunner of his cousin,